Hi everyone, today I'm talking to you about Filmic Pro's new update 6.16. It's a big update, one that surprised me, so thank you Filmic Pro for thinking outside of the box with this one. And as well as the usual updates, which I'll go through at the end of the video, the main one is to create film looks. They're giving you a film look pack or 3 that you can purchase for a very reasonable price, and I'll show you all about them right now. Let's get into it. So when it comes to downloading the Filmic Pro update, if you've got automatic updates, you don't need to worry about it. Filmic Pro will do that for you. But if you don't, like me, then you can just do it manually on the Google Apps or on your App Store if you're on the Android phones. So you just open up Filmic Pro and there you have the new update introducing Film Looks. Filmic Pro 6.16 introduces all new film looks, which can be found under the imaging panel to get cinematic looks in real camera. So let's take a look at them right now. Now, one of the main things to do before you start looking at these is to hit your white balance, so on the imaging panel. Make sure that you've got that locked so that this doesn't affect the looks in a bad way. And you can see just below the white balance icon, you've now got a film look icon. Now, if we tap on that, you can see we've got 3 different film packs. We've got Adamant. The second one that we've got is called Charcoal. And the third one is called Novus. This is a really cool set of 3 packs. Each one has 4 different looks inside them. With Adamant, it's inspired by a modern blockbuster. Adamant is a collection of highly stylized film looks from bleach, bypass to orange and teal. Give your video the Hollywood treatment. Now, this is all for £2.49. Each pack is £2.49. So if you swipe on the selection of pictures there to the left, you can start individually previewing each look on each pack. Now you can see that we got the padlock on the record button in the bottom right here. That's because we haven't bought them yet. But this is currently the Atlas look, so just click onto the screen and away from the imaging panel, you can start previewing. This is Fits, so it's a bit more of a dreamy kind of colourful look, a bit more of a perfect world type of look. Then after that, you've got Steam, which I'm 99.9% certain has been taken away from Snow Steam Iron by Zack Snyder. Really, really cool look. Very harsh on the shadows, as you can see from the trees in the top right there, and trees to the far left. Really cool, dramatic, kind of stylized, almost noir look. Really cool, something that I would definitely want to use at some point. Now, Miami is a really lovely look. That's if you've seen like the films in the 80s, particularly of Hollywood style, like the cop shows and even the more romantic comedies. It's a really classic kind of look to get. If you go through the skin tones, you can see they're very, very different. You can get the kind of darker, shadowy ones to the lighter ones with Fits, and Atlas, and a little bit more of an old school film look as well. So let's take a look at the Charcoal pack. Now with the Charcoal pack, it is inspired by mid-century black and white, so from French New Wave to gritty film noir, this collection of black and white looks is inspired by the cinematic greats of yesteryear. And again, this pack is £2.49. This is a really great black and white pack if this is something you want to look into. This is the Laszlo look, so it's quite a stylized, quite model type look almost, and it really makes everything look quite glamorous. As we go into Puffin, it brings up all of the kind of shadows, the mid-tones, quite a light look for the black and white, quite a dry look. Then with Fernando, it brings all of those mid-tones and the shadows right down, crushes the blacks. You can see the tree in the top right especially, really, really dark as well. As we go to Pharos, it's a bit of a strange look, this one. It's quite stylized, really almost over-stylized. It's slightly kind of greyish, bluish tint to it, but it's not quite. So this is quite an unusual look. You can see here with my hand the different skin tones that you get with each of these black and white looks. So quite an interesting little experiment there to see how your skin looks as well next to these looks. And with Novus, it's inspired by modern cinematic greats. Film looks inspired by the modern greats from Deakins to Fincher. Novus offers filmic aesthetics for modern classics. Modern classics, again, $2.49. Now with Novus, Dreams is actually one of my favourites of all the packs from any of the looks. The colours really, really sing here, really beautiful, really pop out of the image, and it makes everything look really glamorous and quite lush. With Delphi, this probably isn't the best kind of location to film with Delphi. It's quite a daytime look here. Even though it's grey, it's still very bright and colourful, but that's normally more of a teal and orange look. With the Bel Air look, it's quite a stylised look. Again, it's a bit similar to the Hollywood ones we've seen, so the greens, the pinks, the reds are popping. The sign nearest to the camera on the right-hand side there, even the colour on that looks really luscious as well. And Richmond and Novus is actually my favourite of all the Novus packs looks. So Richmond is quite a trendy, chic, old school kind of vintage look. Really nice look there. And again, the skin tones really change. With Delphi, the skin tones are the most dramatically different, and in Dreams, you got the most rich colour. So I actually really like the Adamant look, so I'm just going to buy this now. So I'm going to hit purchase, and each pack is worth £2.49, so each set of 4 looks is £2.49, which I actually think is a real bargain. And again, you can use these as much as you want once you've bought them. It's not like a subscription or anything like that. It's a one-off payment. So you buy it, it will tell you that your purchase was successful, and now you can go back into Filmic Pro, and as you can see, that lock button on the record has now completely disappeared, so you can start recording with the look of your choice from that film pack. So I'm going to use the look from Adamant, could use Atlas, I might use Fits, that's a bit more of a colourful pop, Steam. Actually, I think I'm going to go with Miami, my favourite Miami, and we're going to do a little recording there, and just hit that for about 5 seconds. Record that, and then we can see in the playback, you'll get that look straight away. So go to the files, hit that, play it, and we've got the look instantly. So this isn't something you have to do in post-production. It saves you a lot of time having to learn like the colouring process if this is a look you wanted to make. And it's a really cool way to add a completely different look. And it gives you more options as well with what kind of stories you want to tell and what kind of locations you might be able to pull off with these kind of colours to trick the audience. Another cool thing you can do with these film looks is actually use them in your HDMI output. So if you're using your iPhone, like this iPhone 8 that I'm using now, for your webcam, you can actually change the look of how you come across on the webcam with these film looks as well. So that's pretty cool. Something to note as well is that if you have an iPhone 8 or newer, you can use these packs. If you have an iPhone that's older than an iPhone 8, unfortunately, you won't be able to use these packs. With Android phones, it does work. I'm not sure about the older models. You'll have to email Filmic Pro for that. But overall, most, if not almost everyone, will be able to use these film packs with Filmic Pro. So let's take a look at the other updates that are included in Filmic Pro's update 6.16. The bug fixes are as follows. Resolved a crasher that occurred on M1 iPads when revealing the manual exposure arc with center stage enabled. Improved HUD messaging. Slow and fast motion frame rates are retained after force closing and reopening the app. Improvements to video pipeline to improve efficiency, and plenty more minor bugs squashed. Now, another bug I've heard that they have fixed, although I haven't heard this confirmed, is that if you have a phone capable of filming in 6K or 8K, that you can now film in those resolutions. Now, check your phones if you've got the newest ones with those resolutions to be sure. I haven't seen this confirmed, but that is something that I've seen float around on Facebook groups. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the updates. Are the prices good and what you were hoping for? Were you hoping they would be free, but you're disappointed? You shouldn't be. I think it's really good value for the money, but let me know what you think down below. And if you're interested in learning more about Filmic Pro, then I have a playlist for you right here. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.